Hello, this is Mike Lively from Northern Kentucky University, and this is the 9th video of 12 on modeling the heart in Blender. And now what we're going to do here is basically start moving a few vertices around and smooth things out. What I'm doing here is I'm already starting to work on the heart, and this is the process that really just goes on and on and on when you're modeling. And right now I'm just kind of moving single vertices around, trying to get things looking a little bit nicer. And just right-clicking and kind of moving some vertices out and around to smooth my heart out before I actually start the final smoothing process. Yeah, I had a little problem here. This is kind of kinked in here. So I'm just, just grabbing vertices and moving them. And that so many people do this when it comes to modeling. I mean, this is a process that can just take hours and hours and hours. And if you remember when I showed you the original model on nucleus sync, I said that's not something someone did overnight. That actually took months and months and months of modeling. So I'm actually going to come in here and fix this pulmonary artery, because if you look at it, it looks kind of flat. And we don't want our, see how flat that pulmonary artery looks right there? We don't want our arteries looking flat. So we're going to actually pull that out. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to zoom in on that. Good. And I'm going to actually select one of these vertices, one of these lines. So I'm going to go back to line selection. And let's move this around so we can get right on it and show you what we're doing. So you can see my artery is flat. See how flat it is? I don't like that flatness right there. So I'm going to come along here and select one of these center pieces, do an edge loop, and pull it up. So I can see a piece right there. I'm going to hit the space bar, hit edge loop, and it selects that whole edge along there. And now I can actually pull that up. So I'm going to let me spin this around and show you. So now we're going to get rid of this flatness by basically just kind of pulling this artery up. Look at it, it's hitting the G key. Let me slide this over, you can see the end of it. See right there? Now it's not so flat, you see. Let me show you see how that is? Just rounding that artery out a little bit. Another thing I could do that I'm not going to do right now, but leave that to you as an exercise, we'll spin this around so we can look at it, is I could actually come in here. And do you see this space where this pulmonary artery kind of kinks in and kinks down? And when you saw the drawings, it actually goes across. So that actually could come along here and start selecting vertices, for example, and begin connect these across here with my F tool and fixing that. Now I'm not going to do that. We don't have time here, but that's one of the things you want to do. So you can just spend so much time on a model like this, get it just right. So now we're ready to go. So once you play with your vertices enough, it's time to smooth everything out and get this looking a little bit better. We're at the A key, and we're at A key again to select everything. We're going to come down here to divide and smooth. So let's divide and conquer. Okay, so once you've got your heart, kind of the vertices pushed to where you want them and you have everything sized where you feel comfortable, it's time to actually smooth this thing out and get it looking a little more organic. The way you do that, you go down here and you grab the divide tool. Let's divide a few times. And then you just start hitting the smooth tool and smooth out the heart. There you go. Let's go back up and take a look at that. And definitely does look a lot more organic. Look at that. Looks like something a Mayan would have pulled out of someone's thorax. So let's go ahead and now mark the seam and start the texturing process.